Hello, everybody. This is David, and today I'm going to be talking about The Flash, Season 3, Episode 20, I Know Who You Are. And let's start talking about this episode. If it wasn't for the ending of this episode, I would have said it was an okay episode. But because the ending was really good, I am going to say it was okay. It was still a really good episode. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to let the ending, even though the ending was really good, the most of the episode was just good. You know, I don't think it got me excited throughout this entire episode. It literally was just a tease getting us ready for the last two episodes. And I kind of get annoyed by that sometimes when they do that and only do the big reveal at the very end of an episode. And that's what they did here. I'm not going to lie. But for what it's worth, I think we still got a good episode. So let's start off with H.R. Wells and his new relationship with Tracy Brand, who is the woman that's going to help Team Flash create this device to trap Saviatar forever. I actually like this relationship. I think it's actually really cool that we're getting to see H.R. Wells form a relationship with someone that maybe will come back next season. Who knows? And join Team Flash a little bit more and help them out. Because I'm going to admit, I like the character of Tracy Brand. I think she seems like a fun character. And her chemistry with H.R. Wells, Tom Cavanaugh's character, is really well done. By the way, guys, I know I didn't mention it last week. Tom Cavanaugh directed last week's episode, who did a fantastic job. And getting to see his character now, H.R. Wells, the third Harrison Wells on this show already. Let's hope this is the Harrison Wells that sticks around for a while. I think it's fun that we got to see three Harrison Wells by this point, but I think this is the one. I wouldn't mind if this is the one that we get for the remainder of the series. And maybe giving him a girlfriend will add a new dynamic for his character next season, which would be really nice to see. You know, it's giving him a little bit of layers this season, which I really am enjoying a lot. We also get Caitlin now as Killer Frost going full out, trying to kill Tracy, because Tracy is like the Dyson, the Miles Dyson of tonight's episode. And I like that little reference to the Terminator that we got. She thought she was like Sarah Connor, and then everyone's like, you're more like Miles Dyson, which I thought that got a good laugh out of me. But yeah, we get to see Killer Frost going full out. And, man, I want Caitlin back. I thought it was cool that we got Killer Frost from Earth 2. You know, it wasn't full-time Caitlin. And I think she's doing a great job. Danielle Pennebaker, I think she's doing a fine job as Killer Frost. I want my Caitlin back, man. I like Caitlin helping out with the good guys. But right now, the good guys do seem a little crowded. And it is making me wonder, are they thinking of getting rid of Caitlin after this season? Because is she going to have to redeem herself sometimes? And here's the thing with Killer Frost right now that's bothering me a little bit, is that why can't she control herself? Does she have like schizophrenia or something? Like she has two personalities or something like that? You know, this situation with Caitlin, you know, when she turns into Killer Frost, she's evil. What? Why does she want to be evil? Just because she has ice powers now? No, that's kind of irking me. Their explanation on having her be evil. I feel like that's kind of forcing it a little bit. Like, oh, because she has ice powers now, she's going insane. I don't believe getting powers turns you into a crazy person, because then Barry... You know what? Maybe I should keep my mouth shut for a little bit until I finish this video. We also got a little bit of Joe and Cecile. Their relationship is going on strong, and I actually thought they were going to end the episode with them breaking up and not reconciling. But it looks like Joe was the better man, and he went back and told Cecile everything, told her the secrets about her son, Wally being Kid Flash and Barry being the Flash, and she's accepting everything right away. So another person into the fold. What? I'm still kind of worried. Someone's going to be dying this season. There were on-set photos, and there's a part of me that's worried that it might be Joe, and I will be pissed off if it is Joe. You know, I'd rather have Caitlin die than Joe. Joe is such a great character, and I have a feeling this episode was setting this all up for Joe to die in the next episode. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope that's not the case, but there's a gut feeling that I'm having right now that I hope I'm wrong. So there we go. Now let's get on to this whole Saviatar thing. You know, I think I covered the basics of this episode. Saviatar, the identity we've all been waiting for. They've been hyping it up all this week. I thought we were going to get it a little bit earlier, but instead it came at the very end of the episode. Saviatar is future Barry. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that, but and yes, well, I kind of was expecting it, but wasn't. I know a lot of people were speculating that. So I've seen fan theories that it could be future Barry, and to me that did not make sense, and it still doesn't make sense to me. Why does Barry go to the dark side? What the hell is going on? I don't know. I can't wait to see the explanation on this, because this is like making me go insane. Because we saw future Barry just last week. He seemed cool. He seemed like, okay, you know what? Maybe things will be cool after all. But no, whatever happened, maybe it was because of the red sky going, you know, red and Flash vanishing. Maybe this is after that point of time. Maybe this is like in the year... maybe this Flash is from the year 2025 or something like that. A year later after that future Flash that we've seen. When he vanished, did something happen to him? This is the explanation I'm going to need for next week. And I hate that they're keeping it till next week, because I want to know now. Okay, now that we finally know who Saviatar is, these are the explanations we're gonna need. And this was a huge tease into the last two episodes. It was a good episode. I upset a little bit that they made us wait until the very end, only for next week to explain, give us every detail that we've been waiting for this season. I love The Flash, and I don't want people to get this wrong idea that I'm hating on this episode. Like I said, I liked it. I just didn't like how they kept the Saviatar reveal until the very end, when they could have been giving us the info now. And I'm sure next week will give us all the info, and the last two episodes are going to be the best episodes of this season. But why couldn't they give it to us a little bit earlier and some more stuff next season? I don't know. So, I don't know, guys. Comment below and share your thoughts on tonight's episode. Do you feel my frustration on why I feel a little upset, cheated, that they only left the reveal until the end? I know they're going to pick up where this episode left off just now. I just wish they didn't end it like that. I wish they would have revealed it like maybe 20 minutes earlier, 15, or even 10 minutes earlier. So that way we could have gotten a little bit more information, instead of this whole thing with Killer Frost, which I feel kind of got in the way a little bit. I wish this episode was last week's episode, but whatever. You know, it was still a good episode, so I'm not hating on it. I'm just frustrated a little bit. With that being said, I am looking forward to next week's episode, to the explanation and the information that we're going to get. And so, with that being said, guys, like this video if you agree with me. Comment below, and, if you do not disagree with me, if you think this was a perfect way to end the episode and go into next week's episode, let me know and converse with me. I like hearing other people's opinions. I do these videos not just for myself, but I like to try to communicate with other fans and see what they think of this stuff, just like I do. Maybe they can convince me, hey David, you know what, look at it this way, because sometimes I can be swayed that way. And subscribe to my channel if you're a huge fan of The Flash, Arrow, Legends, Gotham, and Supergirl, because on Thursdays I do a DC TV recap. And until next time, guys, take care.